Too late.
Told you.
What up, people? Welcome to another episode of Millionaire M.A.N Cave. It is Wednesday night. Y'all know what time it is. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And y'all got the other time zones, Pacific and all the other stuff, 5 o'clock Pacific. Welcome to another episode of Millionaire M.A.N Cave. Y'all, I can't lie. I'm sitting here. I'm stuffed up. I hope I make it through the show. I don't know why all of a sudden I've been sneezing all day and I ain't been nowhere. So, but as usual, we're going to make it do what it do. We're going to keep the party started. We're going to keep the party rolling. Hopefully, we're going to have not hopefully, I know we're going to have a great show here on Relationship Entertainment Television, RATV. If you haven't made the download, go ahead and download the app for RATV. Like us, share this video, all that good stuff. Matter of fact, before I even introduce the fellas that's with us today, let's make sure we give everybody time to go ahead and share the video. We are on YouTube. We are on Facebook. We are on everywhere. You got it. You know what it is. What's going on, Tiffany? As always, couldn't do the show without my people that's in the other squares with me today. My man from another mother. We was literally just talking about my man Ty was saying he didn't believe that me and this man wasn't actually truly related. My man Mike is in the building with us. What's going on, Mike?
What's up? What's up, everybody? Chilling.
As always, he is royalty is in his DNA shirt today. I'm surprised I don't see any HU blue. Actually, he does. He has a helmet in the background today. He is flexing. He is flexing. This dude, he don't know what he's trying to do with himself. He does have his HU in the background, though. My man Black is in the building with us. What's going on, Black?
What up? Don't forget, I'm supporting the Cool Slick 50. Y'all go check out Cool Slick 50 station on you. Get it. Get it. Is that wrong?
What he said twice.
Glad y'all here.
Sitting in for my man Donnell. Donnell figured he done got his cup, he got his shirt, and Donnell dipped out on us, y'all.
Donnell got the contract. He done did the who that get them contracts and don't show up. He done did Kirk Cousins on that.
Everybody who played for Washington.
Right.
Get them contracts and don't show up.
All three of y'all that racist name team Washington DC. I said
it's changed.
I hope I took some fellas. I hope I ruffled some fellas when I said that.
We will talk about that in a few minutes, sir.
That Washington team.
For Donnell tonight is my man Ty. So we got two Ties in the building. We got to find some way to differentiate between this Ty and that Ty. But we are he's been on the show before, so he's not a
stranger
familiar with the format of the show. We got my man Ty in the building with us today. What's going on, Ty?
What's up, people? What's up?
Ty doing his own thing. We don't have no fill-ins. Everybody. Yeah. This is Sparta, baby. Your word or your own. You come here as a messenger. Let me tell you something. What you say, you better own, because you get kicked in that hole. So, he do our own thing. Nobody filling in. Ain't no holes to fill in. No.
Right.
No.
Y'all know what it is. It's Man Cave. This is Millionaire M.A.N Cave. Exactly. So this is how it truly goes. This is y'all sneak peek. What you say, Black?
I said, what every person on here says is their words. They are accountable for what they say and what they do.
Oh, yeah.
All the views, my views ain't your views and his views and their views. What I say, what I say. What I eat should not make you go it.
Boo-boo. Boo-boo. He said it twice. Y'all know what it is. It's Millionaire M.A.N Cave. This is raw and uncut, live, unfiltered. Y'all wanted it, so we giving it to y'all live and raw. Millionaire
giving
M.A.N
it to
Cave
you
here
raw.
On Relationship Entertainment Television, RETV. If you have not downloaded the RETV app, go ahead and download the RETV app to your phone. Out there, download it to your phone on your Android or your iPhone. Here you go with the lotion. Here you go with the lotion. Yes, forgot the lotion.
My knuckles.
Man, when I be looking at myself,
my knuckles are okay.
I'm all, oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta grease it up, man. Make sure you ain't no
at least
look at all Ashley Larry, you know. I'm good now, man.
They're gonna room with you. Cause last time you pulled out the daggone lotion from under the table, and that kind of scared me, Black. I ain't gonna lie, you kind of scared me, bro.
Oh man!
But don't forget, download, subscribe, like us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, like us on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube, hit that little ding, the little bell, and subscribe on YouTube as well. We are here in Millionaire M.A.N Cave, so let's go ahead and get the show started, y'all. Let's go ahead and get the show started. Today we got some crazy topics. We got some stuff that we're gonna talk about. But I'm a little disappointed. I ain't gonna lie. Our women have not been submitting in question of the weeks.
What's up with that?
Our women have not been submitting in question of the weeks, y'all. I'm a little disappointed in the fact that women have not been submitting them. They talk all this trash when we go off air, and they say Black got so much to say. I always be chiming in. Ty, you be talking out the side of your neck, but yet they don't submit their questions in.
You trying to say women because they just like to talk? They just like to I had a coach say empty wagon make the most noise. So I guess they just talk. Empty wagon make the most noise.
They know they can submit their questions in. We submit your video questions in for question of the week. It's on the screen to info@re-tv.net. Submit your questions. We are always live each and every Wednesday right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. So submit your questions to info@re-tv.net. Your video questions so you can get featured here on Millionaire M.A.N Cave. And don't forget, we're going to answer your question. We're going to answer it raw, live, and uncut. Ladies, this is your opportunity for you all to jump in and ask your questions and get the opinion and thoughts of the men that sit on this panel each and every week. We're going to give it to you raw. We're going to give it to you live. We're going to give it to you uncut. But as my man Black always says, we are not answering you. We are answering your question. So if we say something that you find offensive, that's because we was answering your question and not you personally. Don't take it personal, sis.
That's right. But send in those questions, guys.
Hey, could it be they don't like the answer to the questions? Could that be it?
I think that's what's happening, Ty.
Well, no. I mean, come on, dogs. Now, how many of y'all know? I'm not just gonna say women, but how many of y'all know people that they just cannot take accountability? They can't take, they can see the wrong in everybody else, but they can't see the speck in their own eye. It's hard, and so because a lot of times we only see the situation we in from our perspective, and that other person is just berserk. And so when we tell the story of how it went down, we tell it from our view of history. For instance,
right, from our perspective.
In America, we talk as if Christopher Columbus was the founder of America.
Right.
Because we get to tell the story. The Americans get to tell the story.
Right.
But then you look at the people who are already here and you hear their part of the story, you're like, whoa. How you find something with somebody already there?
Yeah,
exactly.
They say with the Black, they say is his side, her side, and the truth.
Right.
That's right.
So when the truth comes in, people don't like the truth. People don't like the truth.
I don't know why people come out.
Yeah. But we always hear.
That's it, man.
So
ladies,
we known to give it raw with no chasing. Maybe we need to put a little chase in it. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll.
No, maybe. That ain't. Hey, Ty. This is Millionaire M.A.N Cave, dog. This is Millionaire M.A.N Cave. This is how we talk in the cave.
I got you.
This is a sneak peek for an hour once a week. They get a sneak peek into Millionaire M.A.N Cave. Right. All women want to know. They always talk about what y'all be talking about in there. What y'all be doing in there? I know y'all got some strippers in there. I know y'all be talking. I know y'all be talking this, that, and the third. This is their opportunity to get that by asking their question for question of the week.
And that's what I'm saying. They need to start asking more questions because I know they got them. They always coming off the cuff with stuff. Our, spouses and relationships we've been in before. You always hear these questions. They got all these questions. Here's your chance to get it straight from us in the man cave as we chop it up as men.
Put it on the table.
Put it on the table. The email address is on the screen. It's info@re-tv.net. We'll even take your questions in the chat. Don't forget we are live, so you can actually ask your questions in the chat for question of the week that we're gonna get into.
Okay.
Excuse me. But before we get into that, Black, you touched on something that touched my nerve for a quick second earlier. You talk about my team, dog. You talk about my team. Okay. We're changing our names. Well, what else do we need to do to satisfy y'all in this work?
Who is y'all?
Whoever has issue with the fact of the Washington to be determined team.
Man, ain't none of my business, man. You chose the wrong team. That ain't none of my business.
Sir. You chose the wrong team because you ain't had no team in your area.
Wow.
Hey, look, man. Wow. Hey, man. You know what, man? If I could send a virus to you through the phone, through this computer, I would. One control and send you something bad, man. But man. My apologies. The Deadskins, nobody told y'all to do that. I don't care, man. I don't care what y'all do. I've been saying it forever. That's the only reason I couldn't get with it.
I'm interested to see what the name's gonna be. To be honest with you, I'm interested to see what the name's gonna be. They say it's supposed to be a shakeup happening in Washington that has to do a lot more than with the team. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen with the name, with the owner, with everything else that's going on. They say it's supposed to be a shakeup. I'm interested to see.
So check this out, man. Here's what I've been thinking. Here's some of my opinions. Is this? It should at one point I said the Washington natives, but here's to be more exact. You should just call it the Washington Nation. Here's why. Because of all of Native Americans, you have nations. They don't call them, it's the Sioux Nation, the Cheyenne Nation. They're called nations. And so when you incorporate all of those nations, I mean, that could be something fly, man. That could be something fly.
How would you do a logo, a mascot with that, Black? How would you do a logo with that?
The nation.
Yeah, nations.
I like it. I like the name.
You know what I would do? Here's what I would do. I would change the logo to Sitting Bull's logo. Sitting Bull was I don't know who Sitting Bull was, right?
Yeah.
For the people who don't know, let them know.
He was a Sioux Nation chief, and he was the one that shut Custard down. Custard, they held him as General Custard, which was a killer, a murderer, and a rapist, and all that. Anyway, I didn't get into all that. But anyway, Sitting Bull was a Sioux Nation chief and very wise man. So his symbol was a buffalo sitting in a sitting position. That's why they call him Sitting Bull. That's how he signed all this stuff. When you take a look, go out in South Dakota and all those, North Dakota and all where the nation reserves are, you see where he left his mark, and that was the mark of the Bull City. So man, that would be that would be so raw, man. That'll be raw. I might
Sitting Bull
change my NFC team to that if they did.
Wait a minute, you got an NFC team? Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Who's
I don't have
team?
But one team, Black. Who's your second team?
One team, one and one only.
No, I don't know. Okay, understand what I'm saying, man. Look, I am Raider Nation. I am. It's what I am, man. Hey, look, I got on the black and silver. Hey, royalty is in my DNA, man. Read that. It's silver and black.
Well, who's your NFC team?
Yeah, who's your NFC team?
Yeah, who is your NFC team?
Want me to be honest?
Boo.
No,
I'm just gonna go ahead and boo you off the top. Boo.
Who I root? Let me change it. Who I root for if they're in the NFC? I like the Panthers.
Okay.
Hey, mascot gives it up. Mascot.
For a moment, I thought he was gonna say the Cowboys.
Man, I could throw up on the computer if he said that. I could throw up if he said that.
I was about to kick him. I was about to kick him out the cave. And he said the Cowboys. For a quick moment, I thought he was about to say the Cowboys.
Yeah, I can say that because I'm a hometown guy. So being a hometown guy, and I've been here in Charlotte now for 13, 14. Actually, shoot, I've been in Charlotte about 15 years now. Okay. So I get down with the Panthers, but Redskins is my team.
I don't like the Panthers. I don't like the way they did Cam Newton. I don't like the Panthers. The hell with the Panthers.
And it's your hometown, ain't it?
Yeah, I've been here all my life. The hell with the Panthers.
I agree with you. But I ain't never been a Cam Newton super fan. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I am. I'm a Cam fan.
It ain't got nothing to do with Kim.
He's a former MVP, and look how they treat him. A former
MVP
went to Auburn. Of the league.
But he went to Auburn. All right, now.
Oh, come on, Black. Now
okay.
It comes out. Now I see what's up. Hey, Mike,
now
I see what's up.
You remember, you know why I don't like Cam Newton in that team.
Okay.
That's when I met you when I lost $1,100 with that kid.
Hey, Cam didn't do it. It was the man who returned the field goal, the missed field goal.
Right.
Wow, you was with me, man. My wife had started spending that money already.
Yeah,
She had already told everybody in the house what she about to buy.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, I got to buy this with this. And
hell, we all thought the game was over. We all thought the game was over. Hell, I done turned my back. And I'm like,
I was 1,100 in the hole.
That was a crazy game.
Hey, you see Donnell in there, Ty?
Yeah, I'm about to say, come on, Donnell.
Yeah, come on in,
we
man.
ain't gonna keep you in timeout too long. Come on, Donnell. We got you. Matter of fact, while Donnell's coming in, I'll give Donnell a few moments to come in because we're gonna keep it moving because time is limited. Matter of fact, I need to pull up our question since we didn't have a question of the week. I got a question for y'all.
Where it come from?
Okay.
I don't know. I seen this online. I don't know. Random.
It's entertaining.
Bring it.
Entertainment.
It's all just comedy.
All right, bring it in. Bring it.
Yes, all. Hey, don't get offended because we ain't no experts. Only expert. What, Ty? You only one got a license in like sex
relationship.
Bull crap.
If I had a license in sexology, it'd be on and popping.
Marriage coach, right?
Yes, marriage coach. Yes, sir. Coaching.
Okay, let me ask you this. If I was coaching other people who had marriage problems, you know what I say? Go have real good sex 3 days in a row, problem solved.
There it is.
I don't know about problem solved. It's going to solve something, but I don't know about the problem. It's going to solve one of the problems.
That's problem. All right, go ahead. My bad, man. That's my degree.
So in substitute for the question of the week, because again, the ladies, somebody said we was actually intimidating the ladies. I don't think we intimidate the ladies. Ladies always, say they want to be strong and they want to be, this, that, and the third. So I don't think we intimidate them. But in substitute for the question of the week, I found a question for y'all, and I want to know y'all's answer. Donnell, I know you're getting ready to jump on in a few minutes because we're going to need your answer when you jump on too. Here you go. Ready?
Outside.
What's up?
All right, let's go. Go with it. They'll figure it out. Let's go.
Yeah, Ty disappeared.
He there. That Ty. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go. They'll figure it out. Let's
here you go.
Man.
Ready? Here you go. A man proposes to his woman with the receipt of a $70,000 student loan debt being paid in full in place of a ring. She thanks him, but says she still requires a ring before getting married. What is she? A, reasonable. B, ungrateful. C, smart.
B.
D, dumb. I'm gonna read that for you one more again.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, give it to us again.
One more again. A man proposes to his woman with the receipt of a $70,000 student loan debt being paid in full in replace of a ring. She thanks him, but says she still requires a ring before getting married. What is she? A, reasonable. B, ungrateful. C, smart. D, dumb. We're going to let my man Ty go first. What do you say, Ty? What is she? All right, go ahead. What's up, Black?
Ty. Hold on. Let me just get this straight first.
Okay.
It was the debt, her student debt. Was it her debt?
It was her debt.
Her debt.
70K.
It was her.
Say 70K?
$70,000. $70,000.
Wow.
It is her debt.
Ungrateful. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
The last
Come on, Ty. What is she? What's going on down there?
What's up, brother? What's up down there? The last thing she should be thinking about is a ring. You see what I'm saying? You mean the first thing that you come up with is, well, I require a ring. You require a ring? This man just paid 70K of your debt. I mean, maybe she wants a ring, right? That ain't something that you should say up front. You don't even worry about that. Right now, what's more important? A ring to show everybody else that you're married, or 70K to clear your debt to help you and him prosper in life? See, to me, some people all about what other people think. Look, girl, look what I got. Look at what he bought me. That's for sure. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's ungrateful, and out of respect, I'm just gonna say ungrateful and leave it at that. But she's ungrateful than a mug, dog. That's just my opinion. And I'm
sorry. Did you have another word to add to ungrateful?
Yeah, I'm gonna be respectful, Mike. I'm gonna be respectful. But she's ungrateful, dog. 70K of all you fellas know. 70K of debt.
That ain't no chump change. That's not chump change.
No. Most hey, look, a lot of dudes ain't even paying that for a ring. So, boom.
Wow.
What say you, Mike? What say you? Is she A, reasonable, B, ungrateful, C, smart, or D, dumb?
All right, so I can't say smart, but I will say reasonable, only because I'm a traditional dude. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she needs to have a ring on her finger too. But at the same time, it's like that debt. How do I want to say it? I don't want to say it wasn't his to pay. It wasn't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was his generosity that paid that debt. But that doesn't equate that circle, that ring that he could put on her finger. So I'll just say reasonable. I can't say she's smart or dumb, but I'll say reasonable.
Hey, let me say one more thing. Okay, if he was generous enough to buy to pay 70K on her debt and eradicate that, wouldn't you think he'd be generous enough to get a ring sooner or later?
Come on, Ty. You trying to steal my thunder, man.
Okay,
man. Stop talking.
Mike, see, I didn't know Mike was gonna go that route. I respect what Mike said. Come on, you know this man gonna buy a ring.
At some point in time.
I told you he was trying to steal my table.
Go ahead.
At some point, he's looking at your notes. He's looking at your notes, Black. He's looking at your notes.
I'm sorry, Black. I didn't mean. I just couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it.
Donnell is in the building. Donnell's in the building. He late. We put him in timeout for a minute, but Donnell's in the building. Donnell, what is she? Is she reasonable? A, B, ungrateful, C, smart, or dumb? You catch the question?
I need the question.
All right, let me get the question.
Okay.
Let me get the question. Here you go. A man proposes to his woman with the receipt of her $70,000 student loan debt being paid in full in replace of a ring. She thanks him, but says she still requires a ring before getting married. What is she? A, reasonable, B, ungrateful, C, smart, D, dumb.
I'm gonna go E. He dumb.
Why you call him dumb? Why he dumb?
I mean, to be honest with you, 70 grand just seems like a lot of money without the commitment. You know, I feel like I feel like, you know, that would have been something that they worked on together after marriage.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Good point.
Okay.
You know, $70,000, and they don't guarantee that it's, you know, there's no guarantee with, you know, without the I do's.
Yeah, ain't no guarantee with the I do's.
Hey, Donnell,
but I mean,
the
you know,
brother
when
might have it
you,
like that. The brother might just have it like, hey, Donnell, the brother might just have it like that. You know what I mean?
that may be. Listen,
You know?
it's a lot of homeless folk out here.
I feel you.
I mean, you know, you can, you know,
I feel you.
if you feel like helping somebody, help them.
Hey, help me. I got my hand up. I'll take 70K.
Yeah.
I would too.
I'll take 70K.
Any day. But I mean, if I had to choose though, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say call her stupid. I mean, at the end of the day, I think I kind of agree with Mike. You know, a woman is going to be a woman. I feel like they, you know, to solidify everything, they want a ring.
Right.
You know, to I don't know if to say flaunt or just, you know, throw in their girlfriend faces, you know, saying that, you know, they're moving, you know, towards something bigger than what you call it? What's the word I'm looking for?
That dream, that lifestyle, that picket fence.
There you
with
go.
Kid and the dog, and yeah.
Right. So, I don't know. I mean, if I had to, you know, put my daughter in that situation, first and foremost, like I wouldn't want another man to do something like that unless he knew for sure that, you know, that they were going to be married. I myself, I probably wouldn't front, you know, not that kind of money until, you know, we said I do. And, you know, me going in knowing that that's my lifelong partner.
Okay.
But most dudes, let's be real, before we get to Black right quick, most dudes, when you propose, you've usually had some sort of conversation to say, eventually we want to get to this point in our life together. So I'm pretty sure it's not a surprise that you ain't like, you ain't randomly like, oh, I'm just gonna pay $70,000 and you know, and to propose to this chick, and she gonna say no. Like, you have an inkling to some degree that she gonna say yes.
It's not guaranteed.
It ain't guaranteed. No, it ain't.
And I mean, hell, I mean, I feel like dealing with most, I ain't gonna say most, I'll say some women, it's not guaranteed that she's loyal to you.
Yeah. That's true.
We're gonna get there in a minute.
They ain't loyal.
What Chris Brown said.
We're gonna get there in a minute.
But that debt is paid. But that debt is paid.
But that debt is paid.
Exactly.
And look, making it, and the messed up thing is they making it better for the next man.
Right.
Oh, wow. Wow.
She ain't got no stress. She ain't got to work overtime no more to pay off that debt. She good. She good.
They can't take him to court,
look, man.
Because it was a gift.
Because it was a gift.
Yeah, it was a gift.
Let's go, Black.
On what he was. First of all, I'm gonna give my T.K. Kirkland verse. Talking about this dude.
What you know about that
Who
T.K.
raised you? Who raised you? You listen. Let me tell y'all something, man. First of all, I'm glad y'all said that. You said somebody said ain't no guarantee. You know, you said you did your research, and most likely you know a woman gonna say yes. Let me tell you something, man. When I proposed to my wife the first time, she told me no. Bruh, if I had to pay $70,000 of her debt and she told me no, boy, it would have been OJ number 2. Hey, you couldn't be mad at me. My wife told me no the first time I asked her. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Some more circumstances go with that. She got her side, I got my side, but my side we talking about right now. She told me no. All right. Now, 70,000, dog. That's a condo. That's a small condo.
Yeah,
All right?
no bull.
Now, who raised this dude? Why are you putting yourself out there like that? Now, here I want to say, here's my true answer. Dog, you get, as far as the woman, going to the question, if you got a man that has paid $70,000 of your student debt and paid it off, and he wrote the proposal on the receipt, first of all, it said, is she reasonable? And I say, yes, it's reasonable for her to ask for a ring. Because guess what? I mean, you ain't gonna walk around with no receipt on your finger. What you gonna get that receipt? Wear it as a necklace. I's married now. Here's my cat, my student debt. I mean, we raised in a Western culture, and in the Western culture, it's hey, you got to have a ring. And so we all raised in that culture. So you can't be mad at her for wanting a ring. And smart, I don't think she was, I think she's smart, but she was not smart enough. She should have took to the next level. And Ty, you almost took my answer, because first of all, boom, if a dude then paid off your $70,000 debt, paid, can you receipt? And the next thing out your mouth is, I require a ring. You're dumb. You should have required a mansion, a house. You should have. This dude, you ain't using this dude. You got a dude that's a triple threat in football. He can run, pass, and he got brains. But all you doing is letting him run the ball. Hey, open the pass game up for this dude. Hey, listen, baby, I want more. She should be asking for more. If a dude got $70,000 paid on debt, student debt, you know he got money for a ring. He got money for a $5,000 ring or a $10,000 ring.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Sound like Robin Givens.
I wouldn't even. What's that, Donnell?
So it sound like Robin Givens.
See, that's why the first thing come out of my mouth is ungrateful. Because really, personally, I don't think she should have said nothing. Okay, he took the initiative to pay $70K debt, right? Without her even asking, right?
Right.
So, okay, you got blessed with that without even asking. So shut your mouth and just let this man lead. You want a man to lead. Women always talk about what a man
Here's what I'm saying. If a dude, now first of all, what dude out there, when he getting ready to propose to a woman, think about this dude mentality. This dude is on a different level. He's on a higher level than everybody else is.
Most definitely.
So getting a ring, baby, you know what? It probably be, go check your attitude. Go read the Bible, baby. Go do something. Read the book. Go read that book. Read the book on the third shelf. Book. You know what? Go read that, and you get your mind straight. So this dude probably up a level. And so check this out. And she told me, oh, no, I need a ring. And he keep telling her, hey, go read the book. Guess what? He probably done put a $15,000 10-carat ring in the book. All she got to do is open up and read it. You know what I'm saying? This dude on the higher level, dog. He on a much higher level. So for her, I just think she ain't smart enough to know that, hey, look, I understand when I got a winner. I understand that look, y'all out here trying to get a husband. I got a king.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I got a king. Now, this dude is, he's raw. This dude is the truth. I need to make sure that's why I say she wasn't smart enough. So
she's ungrateful. Where's the thank you, babe? Thank you, babe. Where's that?
Ty. Thank you, Ty. That's my response. So if I had to choose from the four responses on whether or not she was A, reasonable, B, ungrateful, C, smart, D, or dumb, I'm choosing B all day because you're ungrateful. You're ungrateful. And don't get me wrong, because of the fact that, yes, you did something out of the kindness of your heart that you did not have to do. $70,000. Most average Americans cannot afford a $70,000 ring. So if you come to me, or you come with, if I bring you or present you a $70,000 ring, you need to be grateful and just say thank you. Just say thank you first and foremost. I get the fact that you want a ring, but I look at it this way. Most people don't wear rings anymore. This one right here, silicone, dog. This is not the ring that my wife gave me when I got married.
Me too. Silicone.
$25 silicone ring. 20. And guess what my wife wears? My wife wears two $25 silicone rings. That is not the ring that I gave her.
Right.
So if you hung up on a ring instead of me helping you pay off your student loan, we got a whole nother issue. We got a whole nother problem. And so I personally think, B, you ungrateful, because 9 times out of 10, the ring is honestly for other people to see, to say, hey, I'm married. I'm married.
No, not exactly. I say, she might have had her own plan for, paying off her debt, because it was her debt, not his. She might have had her own plan for paying off that debt.
So guess what? You got plans with that $70,000. You can do something else with it now, dog.
Right. So she need to buy herself a ring?
No, man. She can put it away for savings.
She playing checkers. She playing checkers, and she got a husband. She got a future husband that's playing chess.
Right.
Playing checkers.
No, he playing Chinese checkers.
he playing chess because he thinking way down the road. He ain't thinking right now. He thinking if I eradicate this 70K debt, it'll help us way down the road. You know what she thinking about? Right now. I want the ring now. This traditional bull at BS. The hell with that. The man is playing chess, and if she want a man to play checkers, she need to get rid of him and go get her one playing checkers. Who will buy her a ring, who will take 5 years to pay off a ring, and they be in debt for the next 5 years when she could have had this hero over here and had 70K debt paid off. That's why I say women trip me out, man. They really bug me out.
Man, I'm trying so hard to disagree with y'all, but y'all just killing me, man. I just got to be like, yeah. You're right. I'm trying to disagree and be with the ladies tonight.
So
I'm just keeping it real.
Just play a little devil's advocate. If we were talking about, if we were saying that our sons was that dude, would you still feel the same way that he's playing chess, or would you feel like he's stupid?
Yes. Complete honesty, to be God honest, truthfully. Yes. If my son is thinking long term and he knows, and this isn't some random chick. Now, if this was a random chick, yes.
But we don't. Do you know that? I mean, do you know this? Okay, so you're saying no random chick because he's thinking about marrying her.
Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, if he's thinking about marrying her, she's probably been around a bit. She's probably been around a minute. She's probably been around a year or two or longer or whatever.
Not necessarily. He decided. Can't put a time frame on it.
Well,
I'm just saying, 9 times out of 10. Don't get me wrong. I know people who've gotten married within 6 months of knowing each other. So yeah, that's not always the case.
Okay.
But in most relationships,
so how do we know he's just not high strung and would do anything to make her happy?
Hey, that's the power of the P, dog. The power of the P. The power of the P is there.
That's what I'm saying. But see but that's my whole point of saying that he's stupid. Like, I just feel like, and some people might find $70,000 to be chump change or whatever the case may be. Like, I feel like if he was thinking about somewhere down the future, then he should have invested that money. And I feel like the $75,000 debt should have been like a plan between the both of them. And somewhere down the line, I mean, somewhere he should have been able to figure out a way to buy her a ring, an affordable ring, and figure out how to pay this debt now, years to come.
Hey, but you know what that question don't tell you, Donnell? It don't tell you that he did buy a ring. It doesn't tell you that. He might already have a ring. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. It's a kind of,
That's true.
You don't know. She might already have a ring, but she see what pisses me off. I shouldn't say piss me off. Let me back up. I done had a couple of cocktails. It don't piss me off. Let me back up. Let me calm down. It don't piss me off, but it irks me Did the fact it would what Ty just read, 70K in student debt, and it wasn't the next thing sentence wasn't, thank you, baby, I love you, baby. No, it was, well, you listen, like some of these girls out in the street. Well, hey, it costs. Hey, I gotta have that ring too.
So Ty, I'm
Freaking
gonna tell you, my experience. People don't change overnight, bro. And I feel like, at that point, like he know who he dealing with before he asked or before he gave her this receipt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Her being ungrateful probably ain't gonna be the first, and it definitely sure won't be the last time.
Well, that's on him. Hey, Donnell,
yep.
that's on him. That's on him.
For 70K.
With that being said, look, that could probably, now first of all, man, we gotta think, dog. Now listen, I don't know. I didn't grow up as a young man, a little boy, thinking about getting married. I did not grow up thinking like that.
Right.
You gotta think
most guys
a lot
don't.
of girls, women, grow up thinking about the man of their dreams. They prince. They're gonna wake them up from sleeping. That's gonna slay the dragon.
Right.
All the fairy tales is based on this man coming to rescue them. When they play with their Barbies, they fantasize about Barbie having a perfect relationship one day. No, that's in their DNA. That's in them, man. They look for. Man, I almost did not.
To provide profile, location, and context to help to process.
Oh, wait a minute, Google.
Siri over there schooling you black.
Wait a minute. I was not even talking to you. Wait a minute. Hold on.
She's joining the conversation.
Going on.
She's joining the conversation. Anybody else can join in the conversation too. Put it in the chat. We watching.
Hey, Black.
That's wrong.
Student debt paid.
Siri then jumped in on. I must racked her nerves. I don't even know what I was about to say. She jumped in on. Whoa, who's that? I was about to say. It's probably Laura coming in trying to tell me not to say what I was about to say. I almost didn't get there because of our wedding.
What you mean?
Because I felt that it was more, at one point, I thought it was more about the ceremony than it was about us.
Okay, so earlier you mentioned that I'm the only person certified on this panel to speak about da-da-da-da-da. And that is 100% true. And that because a lot of people, what they do is they prepare for a wedding and not prepare for the marriage. So they so engulfed in the 2 hours or 3 hours of time period on a certain day rather than a lifetime together. In my opinion, old boy was thinking about a lifetime with old girl rather than just the whole 30 seconds of saying I'm married and I got a ring on my finger. He was thinking ahead. He's thinking down the road. And yes, he knows who she is. He knows the type of person that she is. But he's still as a provider and as the leader and as the head of his household, he's thinking down the road to say, you know what? Let me set me, my wife, and my kids up for the future. So that way she ain't got to pay off this $70,000 debt.
Yeah.
Instead of worrying about a $10,000, $20,000 ring.
It sounded like he needed a life insurance policy, and now that they're going to pay off her student loan.
That's an investment, though.
He may got that.
But that's an investment in my book.
Is it?
Donnell was talking about, yes. Student debt don't go away. It just don't.
You absolutely right. You absolutely
mine
right.
ain't going away.
But I mean, to my point though, I mean, I still feel like if you thinking about the future, and this is just in my own personal experience, like I feel like if you want to set your family up, get a life insurance policy.
He may have.
Who said he ain't got one?
No, we don't know.
Who said he ain't got one?
It's kind of an incomplete.
But I mean, I'm not saying that he doesn't. I'm just replying to your remark.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I get you. But I'm saying he may have one, he may not have one. But my whole thing is he's thinking long term rather than materialistic. He's not thinking materialistic. In my opinion, he's thinking, let's pay off this debt so that's one less thing that we got to worry about long term. Even if you do have a life insurance policy.
And Ty, you talking about the guy, worrying about the wedding instead of the marriage. In my experience, not my experience personally, but people that I've known, weddings I've been to, the most luxurious weddings that me and my wife has attended. I'm talking about cordon bleu, chocolate fountain. I mean scallops, lobster. I mean everything was on point. Banging, my homeboy. They stayed married less than 36 months.
Ooh.
They spent all this money on this wedding to impress everybody else. Oh man, such and such had an awesome wedding. This was banging, this and that, blah blah. They was married 36 months. I spent less than $1,000 on my wedding and been with my wife over 30 years.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Ty. You know, since you just made that point. Again, I go back to the 75,000 is no guarantee.
Nothing's a guarantee. I'm with you.
So, but why spend the money if it's no guarantee? Why spend the money on this lavish wedding if it's not guaranteed a lifetime? Was he stupid for doing that, in your opinion? Yes or no?
Who
the dude that spent the money on the lavish wedding that was only married for 30
I wouldn't call him dumb. You know why I wouldn't call him dumb? Because he had good intentions. His intentions were a lifetime. In his mindset, he was thinking we were going to be together for a lifetime.
Okay.
Now, I wouldn't have done it, Donnell. Me personally, I wouldn't have done it. Now, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? But I ain't going to call this man dumb because he felt like, you know, I got it. This is my wife. We're going to be together forever. And we're going to ball all out. That's not my
nobody
mentality.
Gets married to get a divorce. Nobody intentionally gets married to be like, I'm going to be divorced next week.
That's not my mentality because, hey, Donnell, when in my marriage, in my wedding, I was thinking about light bill, Duke Power. I was thinking about all kind of stuff. That's just me, though. You see what I mean?
But see, to your very point, and this is just my thoughts. To your very point, Ty, you know what I'm saying? You're right. Nobody goes in it thinking that they're going to get divorced, you know, a year, 2 years down the line. Right. I just feel like, you know, you do these things with your lifetime partner. You go through these, you go through the debt. Like I'm not married to pay off, you know, my wife's, you know, debt. Like I feel like I'll help. We're going to help each other out, you know, navigate life together.
Right. I got you.
But I mean, I get you. I get what you're saying, Donnell, and I completely understand what you're saying. But I think if you, like you said, if you're looking at it long term, right? I'm not getting in this to pay off my wife's debt per se,
right?
But if it helps our situation for us to get to a better long term place, then I think it really helps in the long term. Like regardless, like I mean, it's her student debt.
Hey,
and if I got it to pay it, I got it to pay it, then
right. Pay it.
I don't see the harm in it.
Because your dad is her dad. Her dad is your dad. When you
at the end of the day, right?
Married,
exactly. Right.
It ain't her student debt no more. You married. It's y'all's student now.
I got you.
Right. Now, so I wanted to say real quick, that's kind of what Donnell was saying earlier with the whole, you know, a plan to take care of it after the marriage.
You know,
what about that?
Somebody had to sign the dotted line.
Hey, Mike, I wouldn't have done it. Mike, hey, Mike, Donnell, I'm not sitting here saying I would have done it. But it's Chris. Hey, you remember what Chris Rock said about O.J. Simpson and his wife? He said, I wouldn't have killed her, but I understand. So I wouldn't have done it. You know what I mean? You know, there's different ways to skin a cat.
Second part, I would have killed her, but I would have shook this.
Chris Rock.
Yes, sir.
I would have shook you till you couldn't be still. I would shake you till your fingernails fall off.
Hey, I'd say, babe, I'm gonna put 20,000. I'm gonna put 20K on your debt. This other 50, we gonna work. You see what I'm saying? They ain't no way in the world.
And you can spend another 5 to 10 on a ring.
I just want to let you know, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have. But you know, everybody.
But let me ask you this: so because you wouldn't, why wouldn't you have done it?
That's a lot of money, man. I mean, you know what I mean? You know,
no, I would not have done it either. Listen, man, $70,000 of student debt to somebody I'm not married. No, I wouldn't. Like I said, first of all, I'm just checking this dude Now, first of all, hey, if that's something he wanted to do, and somebody said on the call earlier that, hey man, if you're gonna drop 70,000 on student debt, dog, that's something that we gonna pay at all. I don't care how much money you make. You ain't trying to pay no student debt.
Right.
You must have had you drop 70,000 and pay it off. No, you got to have way more than that. And
Right. You would think
7,000.
so. You would think so. You would hope so, right?
Yeah, you would hope so.
But I ain't never look. I ain't no millionaire, no multi-millionaire, nothing like that. But I tell you like this: 70,000 ain't gonna never be a drop in the bucket to me, ever. And I'm telling you right now, I would have gave a fake receipt that I paid it off and see her reaction.
Just to see what she would do.
You just failed. You failed test number 1. So
that's why I'm getting ready to say you took the words right out of my mouth. She failed that test.
Yeah,
I'm about to say, gents. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's more than one way to skin a cat, and I feel like I feel like with 75,000, we're going to invest this, right? You put up however much you could put up. We're going to flip a house. We're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's a plan, but it's a win-win situation for both of us.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Welcome back, Ty.
Ty, come back. Yeah, Ty, welcome back, man. Welcome back.
I had to sneeze. So I went off because I had to sneeze. My bad.
Thank you for not giving us no computer powers.
No. Oh, heck no. So I
don't want to pick up on my computer.
So let's get into right quick. I know we almost getting in there, but let's get into this topic right quick.
Oh yeah.
We got this topic of entanglement. So y'all know, Donnell then took a step back. Y'all know that or most people have heard of the situation that's gone on with Will and Jada over the past, who knows whatever's going on in this situation, right? We don't care necessarily about this situation.
I mark myself safe from entanglement.
We don't care necessarily about this situation personally, right? But they have gone into this whole situation where Jada has talked about she was in this quote unquote entanglement, right? And Will on the opposite somebody said I spelled it wrong. We spelled it wrong. Entanglement. That's to the point of how less we care about it, Felice.
Exactly.
We don't care about
man, hey man, I'm an educator. You missing the end, man.
Well,
get that right, man. I got people think I'm an educator, man. I'm an educator. I can't be on here wrong. Get that right, man. Come on.
Jada on some bullshit.
Well, they were separated.
But so the question is, we've heard about their entanglement situation and how she had this relationship with August Alsina. I don't even know who August Alsina is. Let's be for real.
Me either. I never heard of him.
I don't think I've ever heard a song of his or nothing. But
first of all, is
would you be able to survive? Would you be able to take your woman back after she's been in a quote unquote entanglement with somebody else? Would you be able to? Now, I watched the Red Table Talk.
Go ahead.
At the end of the Red Table Talk, they said that they was in a bad marriage for life. I don't know why they said bad marriage for life, but they said they was in a bad marriage for life, right?
If it had stayed the way it was.
No, they said they was in a bad marriage for life. Like they sung the Bad Boys thing. They was like bad boy, bad marriage, mad marriage. What you gonna do?
Okay,
whatever.
Yeah.
So they sung, a little bad marriage for life. Could you survive if your wife was in an entanglement of her own, or would you be able to take her? Is your love or your relationship that deep with your wife? Now we already talked about this $70,000 that we done paid for our wife, to propose to her. Is your love for your wife that strong that you can survive an entanglement that she didn't have?
No man can answer that question until he actually goes through it. Everybody can say, Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until they get
To
hit in the
get
mouth.
punched in the mouth.
Everybody say, if he do this to me, I'll step to him, and he go boom, boom, and he say, did he just hit me? Of course he just hit you, blood leaking out your face. See, everybody can say. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be a straight up honest person. I don't know what I would do, right? You can say I do this, I do that. All that go out the window, man. You don't know what you would do until it actually happens to you.
Okay.
But that red table talk, just speaking on that, and to answer your question, Ty, I don't know what I would do. That's just perfectly honest. As honest as I could be. But that red table talk, all that entanglement and all these big words and this and that. Jada had an affair while she was married. Quit trying to
She was separated. She was
She
separated.
was married.
But regardless, she was married. She was married.
Hey,
Regardless.
Will said he was done with her. Will said he was done.
I don't care if
was
he still not
I don't care
married.
what y'all say. I'm gonna take my horse on the Old Town Road.
I can't speak for you. You do, because I've heard some guys say, I personally, I know a situation where guys say, we done had a conversation like we having now. He said, I would, no way, this and that. It ain't gonna happen to me. She's done.
I wouldn't go as far as say it wouldn't happen to me. He
didn't leave. When it happened to him, he didn't leave. He didn't go anywhere. Why? Because he started weighing out his options. She made a mistake. Life's about credits and debits. Life's about credits and debits. You build up a lot of credits in life. And if you do one debit, one mistake, does that take away all the credits and the stuff you build up? Yeah, you're going to be pissed off. You're going to be mad. But I'm just saying, I'm just being honest. It's a lot of people be talking with their chest and saying, I'm going to do this and that and other. Then when it happens, they don't do what they said they was going to do. That's why I'm keeping it real. I've been with a woman 30 freaking years. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. You can talk all that big talk you want to talk. When it happens to you, you'll be like, You sit, when you're alone in a room and it's just you and your thoughts and God, what you going to come up with?
I don't know, Ty. I feel like I know me.
Say,
I feel like I know
said I'm
me.
going to leave. I'm going to leave.
What I know about myself is, I stay in my head.
She just made a mistake. You see what I mean? I don't know.
I don't know if that was a mistake.
Well,
I don't know if that was a mistake. Go ahead, Donnell. I don't know if that was a mistake. Go ahead, Donnell.
I was saying, I can't, you're absolutely right. One thing I will agree with you. I can't speak for other men, but I know me. And there's no way you can tell me, because I know myself. I stay in my head. And if while I'm at work and we're both at work and I assume that she's at work, and then the thought of, she could be doing something else. So the minute I try to reach out and she's not answering, for me, that, that's, I'll be spiraling, and it wouldn't be just for that moment. You know what I mean? I feel like, it would just be downhill from there.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like I refuse to live miserable. You know what I mean? Like it's not you, it's me.
Okay.
All right. So my thing is, they were separated, and
living in the same house.
I have to look at myself, look at that man in the mirror, and I have to think about that long term as well, because for marriage, for me, it's long term. It's not waiting for a way to get out. It's looking for ways to stay in.
Right.
So if we were separated, I have to take that into consideration, because no bull, if we were separated, I might have done some things of my own.
Okay.
So I have to, like I said, I have to take all that into consideration, and then that would make me, or that would, come to my decision if I would take
separation. So does separation mean that you act as if you're no longer married?
Right. The separation give you the freedom to act as if you're no longer married.
Is that an all pass?
Is it?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking it is.
So separation is a hall pass?
I'm thinking it is.
So what you do while you're separated doesn't count towards what happens even if you get back together.
No, I don't look at it like
that. All
right.
So my thing is this. If you're separated with the intentions of possibly getting divorced. So as men, I'm asking
not
y'all.
all separations, Mike.
Okay.
Some,
all right, but
some take it as a pause for the cause.
All right.
What?
So aside from that,
No. Okay. All right. I got you.
So aside from that, if you're separated with the thoughts that this could end, right?
In most cases, not all. In most cases.
That's all you separate. You separate because
there are some people who separate for other reasons, though, Black.
Hold on, bro.
Like what?
90
one time.
Most of the times when you separate, you have to create a mandate by a lot of courts to be separated from each other for a certain amount of time before you can get a divorce. That is a law. That is a law.
In some states, correct.
It's a year.
And so if I could get divorced, if I could say, I'm getting divorced, I hate you today, I'm leaving you tomorrow, and we're done, 100% of people would do that. The only reason you separate is because you saying, hey, I don't want this no more. We separate, and I'm about to go and do the separation period. And when I do that, now, here's what happens. That separation period is a very, very intelligent law that I think, because absence makes the heart go fonder. And so when you are away from that person, you now start learning what a lot of us saying, hey, you know what? They ain't lawyer out in them streets. I thought I was the man. They don't come like they used to. Hey, I thought that I would not miss her. But damn, I miss her.
Yeah.
That's why they put that law in effect. So now, can I talk about the entanglement? Or what is it?
Talk about you. Talk about you, bro. Talk about it, brother. Talk about it.
Like this. All right. When we say we gonna separate, we got all the intentions of not being together again. Because if we got intentions of being together again, that's what you call counseling.
We wouldn't, right.
Yes.
That's what you call counseling. That's what you say. We need to work it out. We need to be together. Why are we arguing? Are we arguing because we don't want to be together no more? Or are we arguing because there is something still there and we want it to get better? That's what you call counseling. But when counseling don't work and all that, you say, hey, I'm out. I move out, I do my thing, you do your thing. Now, in that process, if she go get a little strange change to make that thing wane, hey, I shouldn't have let her go. I shouldn't have let her go. I shouldn't have said we gonna separate.
Okay.
Because I'm leaving with the only reason I'm separating because I want to go. And I think that. So now, we might get out there, you get you a little something, I get me a little something. And then we realize that this ain't better than what I had got. I want my old thing back. I want what I'm used to
old
back.
Thing
and
back.
Now, and so now, based on this situation, I don't know about this situation. I just learned about this night through Ty. So now some cat come up talking about stuff they did when they was in there. Hey, look, man, I can't get mad. That's the game. Charge it to the game. The game is, hey, look, man, if you step out, if you get on the field, you might get hit. And you might get hit, you gonna get hit. When you step out into that game of separation, you gonna get hit with something. Mm-hmm. And so when you get back together and you bring it back, you got to be able to accept everything that happened in that separation. Yes. I don't care if it's a child. I don't care if it's whatever. You got to accept that if you coming back into that marriage. So that's why I stand.
I agree.
Okay.
Oh,
who's up?
This was straight. This was straight apple juice. Woo, y'all ever had straight apple juice?
Straight from the apple, huh? Straight from the apple.
Yeah. Oh, let me get my under the table thing.
I'm with you. And I'm with you, Black. I completely, what happens when you separate it, but my thing is, If you're separated, you're still married.
Okay.
And because of the fact that there is that potential where you can come back together, a lot of people cannot handle what
Can I
happens
say
during
something?
that during that separation period. So if you can't
Can I say
handle,
something?
go ahead.
I'm gonna say something real quick. All right, man. It's a lot of people that's married by law on the paper that's living with the same person every day that ain't married in their heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And so I understand that you said yes, you are married and all you can't step out. But guess what, man? And I ain't saying you got to step out and go have sex with somebody else. Man, you could be withholding sex. You could be withholding your time. You could be withholding whatever that person that you with needs for them to feel love. You could be withholding that. And that's the same as cheating.
Yeah,
That's
Okay.
the
I
same.
agree. I agree.
Okay.
For me, if you can't love me like I need to be loved, and you know you are not willing to try, you might as well go on out there and get with somebody else. Why are we married? That's my
Yeah.
philosophy. So I hear what you're saying. They still married, yeah. But if this man, look, dog, this thing called marriage, man, it ain't a law. It's a relationship, man. It's a bonding with the essence of who you are. And if you ain't got that, it don't matter if you got papers to say you married or papers to say you divorced. You do what you got to do, and people gonna do it. I mean, it's just crazy, man. So I hear what you're saying about they still married and by law all that. That's to me, that's a bunch of bull. Because you can
So
be
let
with
me ask you
somebody
this.
forever.
So then why get married?
Okay, hold on. Before we go there, Donna, my question is this, and this is to the men. I mean, this is Man Cave. If we separated, are we not thinking about that next step? Are we not,
What next step is that?
say it again?
What next step is that?
Well,
Separation equals problems.
yeah, separation equals problems.
Damn right it
And
does.
if you are separated and your intentions are, you're done, we have to do the separation before divorce, what have you. Are we as men not going to step out there sometimes and so I'm thinking, is this a double standard? Because as men, I'm thinking that we look
It
out
is.
there.
It is, Mike.
We start
It is.
looking. We start looking.
It's a double standard, Mike. It's a double standard. What we talking about? I would say.
I think a lot
It
of
is, but
cases it's a double
do
standard,
y'all,
but again, I
know
think
the
it depends on
situation with this
who.
particular people, the situation that Ty brought?
What'd you say, Ty?
Oh, Ty's
We
messing
lost.
up.
All right, we lost you for a second. What's up? What'd you say?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I dropped. Yeah, the Smiths. This situation with Ty and Will. That's a crazy situation. They brought in this little young cat. He had issues. He had mental issues. He had drug issues, and she supposedly took him and tried to get him healthy mentally and physically,
And
and
he banged. He banged
at the
out.
same time getting herself right. So that's why I say she on some bullshit. This wasn't just a separation and then she go out in the streets and she meet some nice little young fella and he meet. No, they brought in somebody who they treated like family. He was going on vacations with them, family
Yeah.
vacations with them. So you trying to tell me we on family vacation? This helper in the next room screwing him? Screw Jada. Jada on some big BS. She on some bull. Screw Jada. Jada on some bull.
I
I'm
did not
telling you
know
now,
all that, Ty. Ty, you
Jada
have
is
fooled me. Yeah.
Jada Pinkett is foul as hell. And there's a lot of women that's vouching for her, including my wife. My wife is on her side. Jada Pinkett
Ty,
is foul as hell.
Tyree.
Uh-huh.
I need you to be honest. I need you to be completely honest. I don't think you're being honest with how you feel about Jada.
No.
Don't hold back, Ty. Don't hold back,
Dude,
Ty. Tell him how
he
you
was a
really feel.
broken guy.
Tell him how you feel.
Hey, fellas. He was a broken fella. He had a lot of issues. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I always say, my wife even said he reminds me of a young Will. I say he probably reminded her of a young Will. You know how women can look at a man and say, I see potential in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he had dependencies, man. He had mental issues. He was on prescription pills, and they brought him into the fold, and they got him right and gave him a family and all this. And the whole time she started laying hands on him, and he started listen. And people like, well, he knew what he was doing, but man, he's 22. What 22-year-old ain't gonna be attracted to an older woman? When I was 22,
Especially
I
Jada.
screwed everything that was moving. 22, man, I'm hung, man. I can go 8 times a night. Don't blame him. You blame the adult in the room. Although 22 is an adult, but she was what? She way older than him. I blame her. Then she talking about I was in an entanglement. No, girl, you was fucking around on your husband. Call it what it is. Quit using these words, entanglement, and all this other crap. You was messing around on your husband. Period. Point blank.
Okay.
Trying to, you know what I mean?
So when they do it, it's an entanglement. When we do it, we cheat.
Right. Entanglement.
That's the double standard I'm talking about.
Entanglement. You know when I heard the word entanglement, when I was 13, I was flying my kite out here in the country, and the kite got mixed up in the power lines. I said, dog, my kite got entangled with the power lines. Jada said she got entangled. Her uterus got entangled with this 22-year-old's penis. Jada Pinkett is full of crap. Period. And ain't no woman, man, or child gonna make me think different about her. I lost all respect for her.
Oh, so that's that double standard we talk about.
It is a double standard. I agree. Life's a double standard.
That's the double standard I was talking about.
It's a double standard.
So,
I'm gonna disagree with you, Mike.
Okay.
Tell us how you really feel, Ty. Tell us how you really feel.
I'm just saying, man. Jada's some bull, man. Jada's some bull.
Ty done laid it down. Hey, Ty.
Ty. Do you like Jada?
Nah, I ain't feeling her at all. I'm not.
Oh man.
Ty done laid it down tonight. Hey, look, for all y'all people out there with these entanglements, y'all better get you a relaxer.
some detangler.
Hey,
some detangler.
Hey, fellas, but truth be told, I've always heard that the Smiths was like swingers and open relationships. So I'm thinking, well, what was the problem?
I've heard that
I thought
too.
y'all was so open. But evidently they wasn't so open.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah,
Evidently it wasn't
open there.
so sweet like people thought. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, man, hold up. Y'all school me on this because I have no idea. I'm listening to the situation, the subject, but I have no about the situation. So are they still together?
Yeah,
they're still together.
They're still together.
Hey, Black. They were separated in the same house. She was in one wing, he was in the other. Of course, their house is a lot way bigger than the normal, you know what I'm saying? But they never, when I say separated, it wasn't like she was living on this side of town and he was living over there. They were still in the same household and called themselves separated.
But you could do that. You could do that. You could be,
I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying
separated as long as they live in or staying in separate bedrooms. The courts will consider them separated.
But you know what though? Everybody thought they had this perfect marriage. See, that's why I be tripping off women. Quit looking at people and saying, "Oh, this relationship goes." This is another man cave conversation about way back when. People looking out. Oh, that's relationship. Do you know what these fools are going through? You don't know. It looks sweet on the outside, but you don't know what's going on in the inside. Because I know a lot of women that look at the Smiths as relationship. I'm doing quotes. Relationship goals. You see what I mean?
Okay.
Quit looking at everybody's relationship. Be your own relationship goals. You know what I'm saying? Be your own relationship goals.
Yeah.
I told you I had people come to me say, "You and your wife been together so long. What's the secret?" Hell, I don't know.
Figure out how y'all gonna pay that $75,000
together.
Figure
how you gonna pay that $75,000? You know what I mean? Hey, this shit ain't easy, man. Hey, anybody can tell you this marriage thing ain't easy, man.
That's right.
This shit. Sometimes you be like, God, you know. Sometimes
I'm with you on that.
Sometimes she want to take a cast iron and bust you upside the head. And sometimes, you know what I mean? It get like that sometimes.
Say some hot grits.
Some hot grits. Al Green.
That's why you gotta take this thing serious. You gotta you gotta marry and become yoked in one with somebody that you really yoked with. Not because she got a fat ass. Not because your homeboys think she's so fine. Not because she got the hell with what your homeboys. Hey, your homeboys probably trying to hit anyway. Don't worry about that. You got to worry about, are y'all equally yoked together? You see what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
I agree. I agree.
Shit, my mom and dad been married 50
Because
years.
you thinking about somebody you gonna be with, and you gonna go to sleep every night and let your guard down. And I don't care how tough you is. If this other person wanted to, man, they could bust you upside your head while you sleep with a bat. You have no idea what happened to you. Dog.
And it's easy.
You're right, though. You got to be yoked with somebody.
Hey, Black, it's easy to get along with somebody when everything's going good. When the money flowing in and the bills are paid and ain't nobody sick and the kids are healthy and everything's sweet. But what when the storm comes? When the shit ain't right?
Both say, Ty, not only do you have to be equally yoked, but you want to be with somebody who's never going to stop working towards their marriage, bro.
Exactly. Through thick and thin. Through thick and thin.
What was that down there? I ain't hear that last part.
Can you stand the rain?
I said that's not going to stop working in their marriage.
I heard you, Mike. Come on, New Edition.
Yeah.
That's
key. Stand the rain.
You gotta be with somebody who wants to continue to grow and not settle. For a lot of people, man, and I look at it, man, I see it, man, just as a business owner, as when I was in education, as a leader, man, some people get to a certain position and they happy. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with being happy, but you resting on you're complacent, you resting on last year's harvest. You know what I'm saying? You and that's a law against the earth. You cannot live off last year's harvest. You got to live off what you do. It's called reap what you sow. Yes. Some people, and like we talked about this, some people get married and they like, oh, I'm done. Look, I ain't got to try to look pretty. I ain't got to let my body, I don't care. I ain't got to do that. I got her now. I can let my guard down. That's the biggest mistake, because you got to keep growing, man. You got to keep advancing. You got to keep charging.
Yes.
And that is a law against nature when you stop trying to grow. Everything in nature is designed to reproduce and grow. If it don't, it die. Anytime you get people who get complacent with what they are doing in their life, you're dying. So I remember a guy telling me some people walking around and the next biggest event in their life is death.
Damn.
That hit me, man.
Wow.
That hit me, and I was like, you know what? The hell with that.
Right.
The next biggest thing I'm doing is going to be tomorrow.
Right. And it's easy for complacency to set in. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
And sometimes you can take your wife for granted, and your wife can take you for granted. Sometimes you gotta check yourself. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Happens all the time.
You always gotta look in the mirror.
Yeah. You damn right.
You have like Black said, you have to continue to grow and always continue to figure out ways to continue to keep that spark alive in your marriage.
Right.
So
right.
It is what it is. It is what it is. I just know personally, like I think, Ty, honestly, I think what you said, the very first thing you said earlier, Ty, is what I agree with. You never know what you're gonna do until you get in that situation.
You never know, dog. You never know. I'm trying to tell you. You never know. I mean, I done been through a lot of shit that I ain't even gonna share. But I done been through some stuff that I said I'll never. And my mama used to say, "Boy, you better quit saying never, because you don't know
Stop saying never
until it happens." You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? And I keep coming to my boy Mike Tyson. Mike, I keep coming to that. Mike said, "Everybody got a plan until you get bing, bing."
Punched in the mouth.
Yeah. And I done been around some cats, man. I done been with some cat, and a dude slapped the taste out of dude's mouth. Backwards. Hey, and guess what this dude did who got slapped? He looked at us and said, "Did he just hit me?" Nah, he didn't hit you. You just foaming. You just slobbing and bleeding out the mouth just naturally. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're gonna do to somebody till it happens, man. I mean, that's just some funny, but that's some true shit that happened, dude. I couldn't believe he said that. I said, man, did he just ask? Did that dude just hit him?
Tyree, you got to get back in the man cave, man. You got to get back in the man cave. We got to chop it up again, man. We ain't chopped it up.
Most definitely.
We got to have a 4-5. We need a 4-5 o'clock in the morning like we used to.
I know it. COVID
Most
done
definitely.
screwed everything up. But I'm here, man. Y'all on live. I'm here. I'm here, man.
Well, let's get into this man
Man,
code
that was
right quick.
awesome.
Okay.
Let's get
Man
into this
code.
man code, Black. What's
Man
man code for
code.
tonight? You usually got our man code. What's man code for tonight?
Man code, man. You know, I'm gonna get back in this COVID thing, man. I don't see a lot, man. I don't do a lot of social media, but this is something that's disturbing me, man. I can't take it no more, man. Let me tell you something, man. I want y'all to look me in my eyes. Look me in my good eye. Figure out which one it is. All right? Let me tell you something, man. If I see another man, zoom in. I like that zoom that just happened. If I see no man should be TikToking. I better not see no man. No, look, man. If I know you and you, first of all, I don't expect if I know you to a TikTok is. That's how down we are. But if I see a dude TikTok, man, kill yourself. Kill yourself, man. Kill yourself. And I don't even know what the hell TikToking is. I just know my daughter was doing it. She do it. Ain't no man supposed to be doing no TikTok. I don't care if you trying to do. Look, man. Ain't no man supposed to do no TikTok. I don't even know what TikTok is, but let me tell you right now, it don't sound right. It don't sound right.
So if your daughter asks you to TikTok,
be doing it though. I don't.
So if your daughter asks you to TikTok, you ain't gonna do it, Black?
With your daughter.
Hell no.
If your daughter asks you to do it, you ain't gonna do it?
Hey, Black. You better get a TikTok just to see what's going on. I'm trying to tell you now.
Just to TikTok. Hey, look, Ty, put it like this. I'm that type of dude. If it have, it have. Okay. Ain't none of my business.
Hey, Black.
Hey, look.
Would you TikTok if TikTok was going to pay you?
My whole life. Huh?
Would you TikTok if TikTok was going to pay you to TikTok?
Hey man, that's almost like asking you if a gay dude asks you to bang you in the butt, would you do it?
What?
Nah.
No.
That's a different comparison right there, dog.
What the hell?
That's apples and oranges. That's apples and oranges, dog.
Well, the answer still no. I ain't TikToking. I ain't TikToking.
Black.
No.
Would you TikTok to pay off that $75,000?
Oh man, stuck on that 75. Stuck on that 75.
I say, baby, we TikTok. What'd you say?
Hey, she better get like the clips and do some neck and chinning.
Hey, real
That's
question.
old school clips. Y'all know about the clips.
Real question. Because I don't know much about TikTok. Do they pay?
Not that I know of. I don't know.
Okay.
I know my daughter got it.
It's just another social media platform, man.
So I feel like, much like YouTube, and I could be wrong, but YouTube didn't have as many advertisements as they did or do now. But that's how YouTubers get paid, through advertisement.
Right.
And so, TikTok, and that I know of is fairly new. I don't know that there's a lot of advertising. It's 900 other million ways to get paid other than now TikTok is I think when they do some and then they come back and they like this. My wife had this thing where a whole bunch of teachers was, I guess they was changing it with that. Is the TikTok and with the whatever that song is, man, you know what? I ain't even do my air horn tonight, man. Why did y'all remind me, man? I'm about to say, right, there
is
other ways to get paid, but much like YouTubers, I mean, you got people play video games, and I still don't understand it, but they get paid. If you get a certain amount of following, they pay you.
And it take a lot of followers, though. It take a good bit, though. But you right.
Hey, look, man. All I'm saying is, I ain't mad at you getting your money, but if I see you doing some TikTok, I'm defriending you.
If I was thinking about me and my wife future, I gotta pay off her student loan. You still
Not by TikTok.
That's 70K.
Right.
Donnell said he gonna TikTok that sold 70K.
There you go. And I'm gonna keep TikTok until we figure out how to flip it.
Nah, man code. No TikTok. No TikTok.
I seen dudes do it. I don't got it. My daughter got it.
I ain't TikToking solo.
My son got over 13,000 followers on TikTok. So he obviously doing something.
How many
followers? And my daughter, she TikToking.
How many followers?
13,000.
Keyword.
Wow.
Christ.
Wow.
Man, he needs to make it.
Hey, man.
Gracious.
Look, man, that's a young person's thing, man. That ain't us. That we don't do no TikToking, man.
Who owns that? Facebook?
So man code.
Some Chinese. They said some Chinese company.
So man code doesn't include children, teenagers.
Good question.
Look, man,
we raising them. Why don't it?
Man, let me tell you something, man. As a teenager, as a male teenager, they don't give a damn what we say. Them hormones is so high, they gonna do anything they got to do to get next to Miss Boo. That's it.
That's
we can say, man, we can like, I ain't worried about that, man. Hey, look, but yeah, TikTok for us. Anybody over? Look, man. If you're a grown man, and you have
TikTok.
a VCR, and you have and you watch, if you watch Friday on VHS for the first time,
good gracious,
you should not be TikToking. If you watch New Jack City on VHS, you should not be TikToking. If you bought All Eyes on Me on cassette, you should not be TikToking.
Gracious Allah.
If you got Ready to Die on cassette,
Right.
I do.
Cassette?
You should not be TikToking. Yes, I got Ready to Die on cassette and CD.
But when it came out, it was DVDs was out when it came out, though.
Hey, man, I wasn't sure DVDs was going to hang around. Hey, look, I bought a car.
I didn't mean say DVD. I meant CDs. I didn't say DVD. I meant CDs.
Yeah, I got
yeah, CDs. I had a 1996 Millennium. It still had cassette player in it. It was a Bose system.
Good. Yeah, I'm familiar with Bose now.
Hey, look. All Eyes on Me came out in 1996. It had a 6 CD change in the trunk, and a cassette player in right where I can access. Bro, if I can't do this and grab what I need, I don't want it. You had that case. You had to be driving like this, and you grab that case like this, and you bring that sucker all the way back around.
Yes, sir.
You going way back.
You transport it.
Black, you needed the disc changer under the seat, bro.
I had my trunk. Mine was in the trunk, so I had to to get mine.
Hey, Ty, mine too.
I can rotate mine while I'm driving.
I had that Autotech amp.
Mine was in the trunk.
Yeah, me too.
And the crazy part about it, I still got. They broke in my car, popped my trunk, and took it out my trunk.
Wow.
That's why I tell the young boys today, putting all that bump and heat, all that boom system, because people be following you around. They're gonna get you. Quit.
Yeah, I still got.
They're gonna get you.
Bro,
they're gonna get you.
I was so bad in like the mid 90s when we weren't so sure about CDs and all this other stuff. Bro, I would go to the store and buy the cassette and the CD because I wanted both of them. I ain't know if the CDs will hang around.
I ain't seen it.
Okay,
that's true. So
hey, Black,
you know how many
doubles without having to push that button, you hold it down.
Look, man, I probably sent Master P Platinum by myself. He had an album. I would buy the Master P CD and tape, man, because I had to have both. I had both of them, man.
I can't recall last time I seen a cassette tape.
Hey, I got a whole case of them.
You do?
Right.
Yep.
Hold
A
on.
whole case of
And being
cassettes.
from the DMV, I used to have so many go-go tapes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Look at
sir.
this dude. Look at this dude.
Hey,
Yo,
Ty.
boy.
I got
Ty,
something
you
to
said
blow
something
your
about
mind.
go-go, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
go.
I was trying
It still ain't. This joint still ain't
Ice
even
cream
open.
man.
I was trying to see how the Redskins can incorporate go-go in their title, but I don't see it. You see what I'm saying?
Redskin
won't.
crankers.
There you go. There you go, Donnell. There you go, Donnell.
Washington Crankers.
Crank.
There you
They
go.
ball
Washington
MJG.
crankers, yeah.
And the beat don't stop.
Damn, y'all fellas still
This
holding
a
on to
class.
CDs.
This is above the rim cassette. Now,
Good God
the
Almighty.
Tupac song was How Till I Die was different on the tape than it was on CD. That's a fact. It was better on
Was it?
tape.
Hey,
Really?
how about the
Cube,
show?
kill that with it.
Hey, Black, you got the show?
The
You
Die,
got the show?
Scarface.
You ain't
Oh,
got
that's
the
on the
show?
mixtape.
Oh, that's on mixtape.
That's
The
a
show?
mixtape. Yeah. Hey, boy, this King T. King T.
King
Y'all know about
T.
King T.
Oh yeah, West Coast. I know King T.
All right.
Hey,
But
I
Man Code was no TikTok.
No
Exactly. So
TikTok.
man code is no TikTok.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Okay.
Shit. I ain't, yeah.
You 30 and up, you shouldn't be TikToking man code.
Stamp. Boom.
Stamp. All right, fellas.
Hey man, hold up. If you 30, what year were you born, Ty?
Hell if I know. 90 what?
You had
90
to be
what?
born like
90.
at least 90.
Yeah.
No, because that ain't. You got to be at least 35, man. Put 35. They still young. 30 is real young, man.
Hell yeah, 30 young.
It
Yeah,
is.
You might want to go up to 38, damn near 40, because 30 is young.
Because
30
people who 30 years old now,
Hey,
dog.
y'all hey, check this out, homeboy. I got a son just turned 33.
You old. That's why.
Oh my God.
You old, Ty.
He
You
just
old.
turned 30. He just turned
You
33 on July the 11th.
Okay. So is he in that
Hey
mix?
man, I'm glad.
Is he what?
Is he in that mix? Can he TikTok at
I don't
33?
know if he TikTok or not. I hope he probably do. I don't know. I wouldn't, but you know. But he out there in Denver, Colorado, on them herbal essence. You know
Oh, well, he ain't TikToking. He's something else
No.
in there.
You damn right he is. Every day.
He is puff fast.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey,
Pretty much.
All right,
which
fellas.
means we
Well,
need to be in this show.
it's that time, fellas. It's actually past that time. It's been another episode of Millionaire M.A.N Cave live here on RETV. If you have not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram. Ladies, don't forget, we want to see your questions for Question of the Week. Submit your questions to info@re-tv.net. So that way your question can be featured next week live on Millionaire M.A.N Cave. From myself, from Freaky Ty down below, from my man Black, my man Mike, my man Donnell, we will catch y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
One love.
Peace.